5 huge changes happening on the Big Island. Aloha everyone, I'm Josie Coleman. If you live on the Big Island, own property here, or are thinking about moving here, or just investing here, 2026 is shaping up to be a huge year of change. And honestly, a lot of people don't realize just how much is shifting right now across Hawaii, especially here on the Big Island. Today, I want to break down the 5 biggest changes happening this year that could impact homeownership, buyers, investors, renters, and really anyone living on the island. Some of these changes are exciting, and some are controversial, and some are just going to completely reshape certain areas of the island over the next few years. So let's jump in. Number 1, vacation rental crackdowns. This is probably the biggest real estate conversation happening right now. The county and state are both pushing towards regulating short-term vacation rentals like Airbnb, VRBO properties, and now this especially affects homes outside of resort-zoned areas. Definitely think of that, resort-zoned areas. For years, there were a lot of vacation rentals operating in gray areas across neighborhoods all over the island. Kona, Volcano, Puna, Hilo, Ocean View, pretty much everywhere. But now we're seeing stricter enforcement, registration requirements, zoning discussions, and more pressure from local residents who want housing returned to long-term use. And this is a really big deal because it changes the math for investors. Some buyers who are planning to purchase vacation rentals may pause or reconsider depending on the area and zoning. At the same time, we may start seeing more long-term rental inventory, less competition from investors in certain neighborhoods, and changing property values depending on what's allowed. I think over the next few years, we'll see a very clear divide between resort-friendly investment areas and residential communities where short-term rentals become much harder. So if you own investment property here, or you want to buy one, understanding zoning is becoming more important than ever. And if you're interested in a certain area of the Big Island, contact me to ask if the zoning fits your needs. Hey guys, it's Josie. As much as I love making these videos, there's one thing I love more, and that's helping people and families from all over the US make the move here to the Big Island of Hawaii. I've helped countless families make the move, so whether you're coming out next week, next month, or next year, don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is right here on the screen and linked in the description in case you missed the on-screen pop-up. I look forward to helping you and your family make the move to the Big Island. Number 2, major renewable energy expansion. The Big Island is becoming one of Hawaii's biggest renewable energy hubs, especially over on the east side in Puna. The geothermal plant is expanding and upgrading, and there are continued conversations about future geothermal development statewide. Now, regardless of where people stand politically or environmentally on geothermal, there's a major economic and infrastructural shift. Because Hawaii has always depended on heavily importing oil, so this is going to change, and energy costs here are extremely high. So the state is pushing aggressively towards energy independence. That means we're likely going to see more investment in East Hawaii, more utility infrastructure, more energy-related jobs, and continued development tied to renewable energy. But this also comes with debate. Some residents support geothermal expansion because of energy stability and jobs. Others have concerns involving environmental impact, cultural concerns, and how future development is managed. All valid. Either way, energy infrastructure is becoming one of the biggest long-term stories on the island, especially on the east side. Number 3, tourism is changing. So tourism isn't disappearing, and it never will. But Hawaii is absolutely trying to change what tourism looks like. For decades, the old model was basically more visitors equals better economy. But now the conversation has shifted towards how do we balance tourism with local quality of life? And that's leading to some major changes. We've seen discussions around sustainability fees, tourism taxes, environmental impact, and limiting over-tourism in certain areas to preserve the Aina. At the same time, visitors' behavior is changing too. Tourists are generally spending more money, staying longer once they get here, but arriving in slightly smaller numbers than peak years. things have changed since COVID, and international tourism, especially from Japan, still hasn't fully rebounded. So Hawaii is moving towards a more premium tourism model, meaning fewer visitors but higher spending visitors. And honestly, I think this is going to reshape a lot of local businesses and real estate markets. Areas heavily dependent on tourism may evolve differently than communities focused more on local residents and long-term growth. And we're already seeing travelers prioritize ecotourism, wellness experiences, farm stays, nature experiences, and authentic local culture more than traditional resort tourism. That trend is probably only going to continue. Number 4, housing affordability is reaching a breaking point. Housing continues to be one of the biggest challenges in Hawaii. And on the Big Island, we're seeing a very strange market right now because inventory is improving in some areas, but affordability is still extremely difficult. Prices remain historically high compared to where they were just 5 years ago. At the same time, mortgage rates remain mostly elevated, insurance costs are climbing, property taxes are increasing in some cases, and construction costs are still very expensive. And insurance is becoming a huge issue, especially in areas with the lava zone risks, zone 1 and 2, wildfire concerns, and older infrastructure. So homeowners are seeing major premium increases, and that affects affordability just as much as mortgage rates do. Meanwhile, the state and county are trying to push more housing projects through approvals faster. So over the next few years, we'll probably see more affordable housing projects, denser development in some areas, and more infrastructure expansion. But realistically, demand still continues to outweigh supply in many parts of Hawaii. So affordability is likely going to remain one of the defining issues this year and beyond. Number 5, climate resilience is now a top priority. This one affects almost everything moving forward. Climate resilience and infrastructure planning have always been central to Hawaii's future and are becoming more so now, after the wildfires, the flooding, severe storms, earthquakes, volcano eruptions, drought concerns, rising insurance costs, and coastal erosion. The state is now focusing heavily on long-term resilience planning. They have to, and that's going to impact development, building codes, infrastructure spending, utilities, insurance, and real estate values. For example, certain areas may become more expensive to insure, harder to develop, and more heavily regulated over time, while other areas with stronger infrastructure and lower environmental risk may become more desirable. We're also seeing increased investment discussions involving roads, water systems, emergency response systems, and grid stability. These things are important. And honestly, I think this will really quietly become one of the biggest drivers of future property value on the island. It's not just, is this a nice house? Is it near the beach anymore? But now it's how resilient is the location long term? That's becoming a bigger and bigger question. Thinking about relocating to the Big Island? Well, I've got just the thing for you. My team and I have actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research, and I've linked it down below. From top employers, the best hospitals, and a boatload of other things that you need to know before making the move. The best part is that this guide is 100% free. That's right, you heard me right, 100% free. Just click the link in the description or the top pinned comment. Hope that helps. So overall, I really think 2026 is going to be remembered as a transition year for the Big Island. We're moving away from the old version of Hawaii growth, which is less unchecked development, less Wild West investing, and more regulation and long-term planning. At the same time, the island is still growing and evolving. There are still incredible opportunities here, but understanding zoning, infrastructure, insurance, tourism trends, and community planning is becoming more important than ever before. And honestly, the Big Island is probably going to look pretty different over the next 5 to 10 years. So if you're buying, selling, investing, or just trying to understand where Hawaii is heading, now is the time to pay attention. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have questions about the Big Island real estate, the market, the living in Hawaii, or anything else, feel free to reach out anytime. Mahalo for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you in the next video.